I finally figured it out. When it comes to making online money, you have to have a system. It is very important to start with a system. Be honest with you, for many years, I've always did a lot of overthinking and making the situation more difficult than what it is. But when I finally stumbled across this system to help um, with my online marketing and be able to finally take a step forward in the right direction in what I'm been trying to do for years, it all finally makes sense. If you don't have a system, you don't have something that's going to work for you. If you have to wear every hat and if you're doing everything, it's gonna eventually burn you out. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I go to work. I'm a 9 to 5 person. I work 6 a.m. to 2:30 every day, Monday through Friday. And if I can get overtime on the weekends, I'm normally gonna sign up for it if it's available. But I know trading time for money will never get me rich or where I desire to truly be. That's why you have to have a system. And this system that I've just found out, I just want to share it with you guys and let you know how powerful it can be. The system that I am referring to, it's called the super affiliate program. And what it does, it just makes everything way more simpler. You literally have to have a list to really start generating sales when it comes to online marketing. If you don't have an email list, that's your best form of traffic. And I used to always think that I had to have so many other tools and devices to do this, but it just, that light just clicked off and it's just like, oh, I really have been overcomplicating this whole process. And with this system, and as a person that's just literally directing traffic and letting the system do the work for me, is gonna make this process so much easier and so much smoother. And like I said, I'm no guru. I'm a everyday person. I'm a husband. I'm a father of 3. If I'm not at work, I'm normally chasing around my kids, going to football practice or cheerleading competitions. So that's pretty much all I do. And like I said, these things all cost money. And no matter what, at the end of the week, when I get my paycheck and whatnot, it's always something else or another bill that has to get paid. And I have to think outside of the box. And just looking at society and everything that's going on around us, online purchases and e-commerce is already projected in 2025 to generate over $7 billion, $7 trillion. So I need my piece. I need my market share, and that's 20% up from 2024. So if I can just get my slice and do what I need to do, and if this is all I need to do is direct traffic by directing traffic to the system and letting the system do all the work, then that's just what I'm gonna have to do. That's the sacrifice I'm gonna have to make, and I just gotta get out of my way. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I seen a quote the other day and it really resonated with me. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So here I am. This is day 1. I'm gonna give it to you raw and uncut. Like I said, we're gonna walk through this process together. I am doing it's not necessarily a 30-day challenge, but it's gonna be like a 30-day case study. And I'm going to show you everything that I do and what I had to do on a day-to-day basis to advertise, because I'm an entrepreneur. And one thing every entrepreneur needs is, if you have a product or if you have a service, you have to get traffic in front of your product or service. That is the lifeblood of any business. You got to get the word out to the masses. So that's what this system does. And that's why it's gonna make a lot of my other endeavors that I've dabbled in even more successful, because that list just makes everything more easier to do. The reason why, first off, the system is free, but the system has 7 different income producing tools, or you might as well say 7 different income streams, but they are tools that you can utilize and help people out. Like, people always want to start an online business and they never can find their niche. Well, this is my niche. My niche is help show people how to start an online business. That is my niche. And when it comes to marketing and it comes to advertising, you're normally advertising to yourself. So the points that I'm going to hit on are the points that resonate with me. And if I can resonate with myself, other people that relate to the same issues that I have gone through in the past, it will resonate with them, and they will see the power and potential in what this software has to offer. And with that being said, the 7 different streams of income, I pretty much got to just let the guy who developed the system teach you all about the system. His name is David Drekel. And with that, the system that he has provided for everybody is major, because it's all tools that you need to set up an online business. You need storage. That's one of the tools that he will go more in depth in. You need an autoresponder, which is your email list. When you talk to because like I said, we're all on social media, so when you see things and it says click this link or leave your email, that is an autoresponder. So that is your best form of traffic, because that's a person that is piqued and has interest in what you're putting in front of them. That list right there is what's going to do the work for you. So all you have to do is direct the traffic, and the autoresponder and the system will do the work from there. You have another tool. It's a tracker device. You have, like I said, it's 7 different streams of income. So I'm using one of the free platforms right now. I mean, you might be watching this on YouTube, you might be watching this on TikTok, you might be watching this on Instagram, you might be watching this on Facebook. Those are the free platforms that you can advertise and market on. And also it's active traffic, because I'm actually in front of the camera. But if you're shy and don't want to be in front of the camera, and I ain't gonna lie, that was me for a very, very long time. The other tools that he has another tool where you literally get curated leads sent to you every day, and they have the emails and everything like that. And you literally copy, paste, drag, and drop, and you can market to these leads every day. It's another tool that he has that shows you how to work on educates you on how to utilize these social media platforms. Then there's another tool where you utilize a network of other people that have already generated lists of the thousands, and you can put your ad in front of their audience. So it's another one too. I think that's 6 of the 7 that I've spoken about. But there's another tool that you use where you literally, it's passive. You set it up one time and it just advertises for you every day. So you literally just have to do it one time. So with that, that's 7 different ways where you can generate some type of income. And then if you really want to add on to it, like I said, if you don't mind, like I said, those are passive. Those are passive ways to generate traffic without you having to be in front of the camera. But if you don't mind talking on camera, when I just gave you other platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, you already know if you are constantly posting content to these platforms every day, you can monetize those platforms also. So in actuality, it's 10 different streams of income, and literally all you have to do is watch the videos, learn the system, rinse and repeat. If you can listen and apply the information that David is going to present you with the super affiliate, that's all you have to do. And the cool thing about it, the system is free. You can sign up for the system right now for free, but the tools that you will be utilizing is basically the same tools that if you were trying to set up an online business on your own, you would need these tools regardless to track your progress in your business. He's literally laid the whole system out for you where everything plays into each other, and you can make income off of all these different tools as long as you watch the videos. So, like I said, you can literally stand over my shoulder. I'm gonna show you on a day-to-day basis of what I do on the day-to-day, and I'm gonna continue to make videos. I'm gonna show you how to send these emails out every day. And you know what I mean? For some people, it may take them an hour. This is like, yeah, about an hour or two or so of work that you're gonna have to put in, because even though you have to spend your time. So you know what I mean, your time isn't free. So you definitely have to put time in, and with that, putting that time in, that's how you'll be able to generate income. But like I said, as I go further, I'm gonna try to knock these everyday tasks out and with 30 minutes. And you see it all day, every day on social media. And I always would sit back and wonder, like, how are these people living all over the world, generating all this money and just living this carefree life? And it's just like, how long do you plan just to sit on the sideline and watch other people do the things that you're able and capable of being able to do? I'm be honest with you, I really just got tired of sitting on the sideline. So like I said, I'm going to take the initiative, and I'm going to go ahead and start the process. And just to be honest with you, you gotta give yourself 30. You really gotta give yourself 30 days to get good at something. Like I said, I'm not a guru, I'm not a professional, and I'm going to give myself grace as I go through this process. I'm going to mess up, I'm gonna trip over words, but I'm unapologetically going to be myself. And that's the truest part about this whole situation, and that's what's going to help me relate with other people, because things that I've learned on this path is going to help me just be a better marketer as time goes on. And you know what I mean, we look back in 30 days, we look back in 3 months, we look back in 6 months. I'm gonna be happy that I started this journey today. Another good quote I heard: in order to become your new self, you gotta let go of your old self. And the person that came up with that quote, they came up with that quote in their garage. And you know, normally people they have old things in the garage or old things in your storage, and you have to shed your old ways to generate new ways and stuff like that. So I want to look back at this video and be like, man, look what I found in the garage. I found my 9 to 5 that I used to go to every day. If I can shrug away my 9 to 5 and put that in the garage or in my storage or anything like that, then this is what I need. I did the right thing today. in order to put myself in that position in the future. But like I said, we're gonna be documenting this process. I see this. I didn't expect to be talking this long, but I just wanted to introduce myself to you guys. My name is Devin Meadows, and just come along with me with this journey. I mean, you can like, you can comment, share. Make sure you hit the link. Either the link, if you're watching this on YouTube, the link is going to be at the bottom of this video. If you see this on TikTok or Instagram, the link is going to be in the bio. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and we will figure this out together. And like I said, I'm excited. So I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video.